Join me for this morning flow to help open up your body, work on your flexibility, but feel energized for the day ahead. We're going to spend 2 minutes per movement, so it's just a 10-minute flow. We'll start in an ankle sequence by hooking the toes and just going into this kneeling position. As you're moving, focus on breathing gently in and out of your nose. And all we're doing here is just having a bit of a wiggle about into the feet. Grip down through your toes, push them down to the mat, feel the soles of those feet, and then we'll unhook them. You can lift one knee or both, go back into the toe hook, and it might be that this is enough and you can just keep moving back and forth between those two positions, or have a go at pulling yourself up into a squat. Back up to the tiptoes, use your hands for assistance. You can take the knees down that way, or you can take the knees down without the hands. We'll unhook and lift, and then go back into that toe hook. Grip down, pull yourself back into that squat. Lift up to the toes again. Try to take those knees down nice and softly if you're doing it without your hands. And just moving in and out. Might feel good once you're in your squat position to have a bit of a wiggle about as well. You might be able to get your heels down, so that's okay. Just have them lifted, use your hands, wiggle about, move around. If you can get your heels down, you can have a go at sitting on your bum, reaching forwards, coming back up again. Obviously you can use your hands for assistance, so do that if you need to. We'll go back, knees to floor. A bit of a stretch into those feet. Unhook them, lift one, lift the other, lift both. Back into that squat. Go through that once more, lifting up. Knees forward. Back into our squat, and then from here all you're going to do is take your feet back into a downward dog. You can bend the legs, take the head and the chest through the shoulders, and all we'll do from here is pedal through the feet, so both knees are bent, then one extends, bring it back in and switch. Check in with those hamstrings a little bit. Once again, don't worry if the heels don't touch down, just go to where you can. We'll go from this position to a high plank and just open up the front of the body into an upward dog, and you can do this on your forearms. Keep the shoulders above the wrists, not too far in front, and we'll go straight back into downward dog. And straight back into upward dog. Engage the tops of the legs, grip through the fingers. In downward dog, let the shoulder blades elevate, really press the ground away. Back to downward dog from there. You can hold it, you can add a little twist. You might need to bend your legs again for that. You're reaching through to the opposite leg. Back to upward dog. And last one, into downward dog. And just stay here. Moment to breathe. From your downward dog position, have a little bit of walking the feet in, walking them back, just going to where you can. You might need to elevate your hands so you can place them on blocks or against the wall. And then we're just going to come halfway up the mat. Bend your knees if you need to. And then from this position, a couple of blocks can help. So we are hinged over, knees are bent, and just like in our downward dog, have a go at extending one leg, then the other. Switching side to side. Always like to add some twists from here too, so you can add those in wherever you like. Just both knees can be bent again, reach the arm up, bring it down, and just alternate. Legs can be straight or one can bend as you open up. See how it feels with both straight. See if one side's a little bit more twisty than the other. And you go back to those elephant walks, as they're called. Maybe the blocks can go lower and you can challenge your hamstrings a bit more there. You don't need the blocks. Just do one more each leg. And then from here, we're going to curl up through the spine to standing and just do a couple of roll downs through your spine, starting by tucking your chin, rounding your shoulders, and then peeling your way down through the spine. And it might be that you only move a little bit, but we want to keep the legs straight for this one, so go to where you can and back up, so your Jefferson curl. Maybe you can go deeper, pull up on the quadricep muscles, helping the hamstrings lengthen. When we come to the top, head's the last thing to come up. We'll also bring the hands to the lower back, top of your bum, and open the chest. Engage the glutes, press the hips forward, think about expanding through the mid-upper back. Coming back up, curling down. We'll just do one more. Tuck the chin, round the shoulders, peel your way down. Curl back up. Head's the last thing to come back up. Hands to the lower back, open your chest. And stand. Always like to work through some good mornings as well, so we can go narrow, medium, wide, or single leg. Any variation is good, always good to mix it up. And for your good morning, we're going to push the bum back, keep the knees above the ankles. And as you stand up, we're engaging the glutes to extend the hips. So hips hinge, and then hips extend. And as we're moving in and out of this position, you should be feeling the hamstrings. So one that I really like to do is having one leg bent, the other one straight in front. Hinge over, work a little bit more unilaterally. One more on this side, and then switch. It can also be good to try wide leg. And with these wide leg hinges, I also like to add in a bit of Cossack movement, more lateral movement as well. So hip go across, and you can just go side to side. You can go lower, you can elevate your foot, you can travel through the middle, and then add those good mornings in as well. So hinge over, stand up, Cossack, Cossack, and stand again. Hinge over, maybe a couple. Cross back the other way. And then bring yourself up, stand up, bring your feet in. We're going to finish just by giving yourself a big hug. Wrap the hands across the shoulders. Think about flexing your spine, so allowing it to round. From there, go into a lateral bend. Look over this top shoulder as you start to rotate, and then we'll go through extension as we travel across to the opposite side. Looking over that shoulder, lateral flexion, flexion at the front. Go back the other way, side bend, rotate, extend. Essentially just drawing this really nice big circle. Really great to just work into that space in the ribs, the lower back, the hips. There, release. Might feel nice to just shake it out a little bit. You can bend the legs, just allow the body to just hang and swing about. Maybe reach across, roll around to the opposite side, another lateral bend as you reach, come up. Just let go and kind of allow yourself to go a little bit floppy and not overthink it. And from there, we'll just curl up. So thanks for joining me for another morning flow. I hope you enjoyed that and feel good for it. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, and also subscribe to my channel. You can also check out my movement library for more videos, loads of content in terms of handstands or other skills like pistols, mobility flows, general movement flows, ways to improve your flexibility. There's so much in there. Check it out, guys. Once again, thanks for joining me.